Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing an AI already handled half your life before you even opened your eyes. Your emails answered, your meetings reorganized, your groceries ordered, your work partially completed, your entertainment recommended, your schedule optimized. And the strange part? Most people would call that convenience. But moments like this may represent one of the biggest shifts in modern human history, because AI isn't just becoming smarter anymore. It's quietly becoming infrastructure. For years, AI felt distant, like something trapped inside tech conferences and science fiction movies. But suddenly, it's everywhere. Students use it to study, companies use it to automate repetitive work, creators use it to generate ideas faster than ever, and millions of people are starting to realize something uncomfortable. This may not be another normal tech trend, because unlike previous technologies, AI doesn't just extend human ability, it imitates it. And that changes something fundamental, because throughout history, humans mainly used machines to amplify physical labor. But AI is different. It participates in cognition itself, decision-making, organization, prioritization, communication, creativity. And once technology begins participating in thought, society starts reorganizing itself around it, surprisingly fast. Cars replaced horses. Computers replaced paper. But AI is beginning to participate in thinking itself. And once machines begin influencing how humans think, work, organize, and decide, the future becomes far less predictable. Here's what makes this moment different. Most technological revolutions were visible. Factories, cars, smartphones. You could physically see society changing. But AI is different. Because much of the transformation is invisible. It happens quietly. Inside software, inside recommendation systems, inside algorithms, inside the apps people already use every day. And that's exactly why so many people underestimate what's happening, because the future rarely arrives all at once. It arrives in small conveniences, one feature at a time. Autocorrect became predictive writing. Predictive writing became AI assistants. AI assistants became systems that can now write, analyze, generate images, summarize meetings, create videos, automate workflows, and coordinate tasks across entire digital environments. The progression feels gradual, until suddenly, it doesn't. And that's the strange psychological effect of exponential technology. Humans evolve to understand linear change, but AI evolves exponentially, meaning the distance between impressive and world-changing can happen surprisingly fast. And the companies building these systems understand that, which leads to a much bigger question. What happens when AI stops feeling like a tool and starts feeling like an environment? A few years ago, the idea of talking naturally to a machine felt futuristic. Now people casually ask AI for life advice, business ideas, productivity systems, travel planning, emotional support, and creative direction. That shift matters more than it seems, because humans adapt to powerful technology incredibly fast. What once felt impossible quickly becomes normal. And once something feels normal, society starts building around it. Think about smartphones. At first, they were exciting, then useful. Now they feel almost biologically attached to modern life. AI may follow the same pattern, except much faster. We're already seeing early signs of AI agents, systems capable of completing chains of tasks independently, not just answering questions, actually taking actions, booking, researching, scheduling, organizing, creating, optimizing, and eventually, possibly coordinating large portions of digital life in the background automatically. Imagine an AI coordinating your calendar, finances, communication, learning, entertainment, and workflow simultaneously, not because you manually instructed it every moment, but because it learned your behavior well enough to predict what you'll probably want next. That's not just software anymore. That starts becoming infrastructure. And honestly, That may be even more unsettling, because the dangerous part of technological revolutions is rarely the moment they appear. It's the moment society becomes dependent on them. Because dependency changes behavior quietly, long before people realize how much control they trade for convenience. And AI may become the most invisible dependency humans have ever created. But the most surprising part of this AI future isn't the technology itself. It's what happens to human behavior because of it. Every major technology changes human psychology. Social media changed attention spans. Streaming changed patience. Smartphones changed memory. AI may change something even deeper: effort. Because for the first time in history, millions of people can outsource parts of thinking itself, and that creates a strange paradox. AI can dramatically increase human productivity, but it can also slowly weaken certain skills. People stop practicing writing, research, problem solving, critical thinking, even creativity in some cases. That doesn't mean AI is bad. It means humans have to decide how they want to use it, as a replacement or as amplification. Because the people who thrive during technological shifts usually aren't the people resisting the technology completely. They're the people who learn how to direct it effectively. And future careers may increasingly reward people who understand systems, not just effort. For the first time in modern history, being able to ask better questions may become more valuable than memorizing more answers. And honestly, that shift is already starting. Quietly, right now. The next phase of AI probably won't look like killer robots. It'll look ordinary, and that's exactly why it will be powerful. Smarter search engines, personal AI assistants, AI coworkers, customized education, AI-generated entertainment, adaptive productivity systems, digital identities powered by algorithms, and eventually, future generations may find it strange that humans once manually organized their own digital lives, because AI systems may eventually coordinate communication, planning, entertainment, productivity, shopping, learning, and scheduling automatically in the background, not as a dramatic sci-fi takeover, but as a quiet layer woven into everyday life. And that's when society changes permanently, not when technology becomes shocking, when it becomes invisible. Some jobs will evolve, some industries will transform, entirely new categories of work will appear. For the people paying attention early, because historically, the people who adapt fastest during technological shifts often shape the next decade. And right now, we may be standing at the beginning of one.
Most people won't think seriously about these changes until the future feels unavoidable. By then, the people who understood these systems early will already be adapting faster than everyone else. So if you want to understand where AI, technology, and human behavior are heading before the rest of the world catches up, subscribe, because this channel is built to explore the future before it becomes obvious. Maybe that's the strangest part of this entire AI era. Not that machines are becoming more human, but that humans are starting to reorganize life around machines. And somewhere between convenience, automation, and intelligence, the world is quietly becoming something that once only existed in science fiction. The future probably won't arrive with dramatic music or flashing lights. It'll arrive silently, one update at a time, one habit at a time, one algorithm at a time. And by the time most people realize how much changed, they'll already be living inside it. And maybe the real AI revolution won't be the moment machines become human, but the moment humans stop noticing how dependent they've become on machines.